Last season, these clubs have met once before. Back in 1948 in the FA Cup, there were 44,000 people here to see it. The biggest crowd that Barrow have ever played in front of, and they were beaten 5-0. It's the sort of outcome they will be desperate to avoid. Irish right back for Barrow. His throw is long, and Jorgensen was being held as he jumped there. Aqua, the guilty man.
Hard on set pieces. This is going to be an asset for them this evening. A marauding fullback, maybe as he was under the previous manager Pochettino.
Here's João Felix, and a beautiful little dink ball forward. What a goal! Put in by Nkunku, but made by the genius of the assist. What a ball it was! And whatever plan Barrow
should develop a wonderful understanding, both equally as gifted. Vega punches a nice pass in, just got away from the holding midfield player. Campbell was able to take a nice assured first touch, survey his options, and then just comes a brilliant little bit of movement. The two centre-halves hoping that the offside flag is going to come to the rescue.
There if he wants to use it. Now as an orthodox full-back, he crosses into the penalty area, and what a finish that is. It's Nkunku again. They're proving to be too good for Barrow.
Having a few passes, it's worked down the right-hand side, and Gusto, his importance continues to grow in the Chelsea shirt. It's a brilliant ball in. I'm not sure, does that come off Nkunku, or possibly does it hit Stokes at the near post? We'll get a better idea here. No, it's Nkunku. All right, boot, gets to the ball. That's all he can do there. You just need to help it on its way. Little flick, audacious, brilliant.
Pinned back, lovely touch again by Nkunku, and Gusto is brought down right on the edge of the D. The card coming out here for Sam. And it is João Felix. Oh, and it's crept in, and it's 3. And Chelsea are just too hot to handle for Barrow at the moment. It wasn't a perfect free kick in truth, but it got up and over the wall, crept in.
And the direction is perfect. It's just bent into towards the corner, kisses the post, and it hits Farman. He's really unfortunate on the back and rolls agonisingly for Barrow's sake into the back of the net once more.
Aqua comes back again, spends around the corner. And one back for Chelsea by João Felix, but did he use his hand in there? The referee's pulled it back.
Take it on, get himself into a shooting position. Is that the right decision?
Yellow card a bit harsh?
Yeah, feels that way, doesn't it?
Because he leans in. It's not a cynical one, is it? He's got to go back to the goalkeeper. So Langford has found some extra time. And now he blows the half-time whistle. Well, we knew it was always going to be a tall task for League Two leaders Barrow, but they've come up against the quality of Christopher Nkunku, who has scored 2 goals, one brilliantly made by João Felix. It is Chelsea 3, Barrow 0.
No change in setup. Obviously they're going to have to be even more accurate if they can with that. Staying away from the back line at the moment.
There's Nkunku onto Mudryk, and he squares it for Neto, and just 2 minutes into the second half, Chelsea extend their advantage. A tactical rejig from Enzo Maresca. But there is no respite for Barrow, who've been hit hard again right at the start of the second half.
Initially, when the ball gets won in the midfield by Nkunku, just feeds it into Mudryk, and that's good decision-making from the winger. Just putting it on the plate for Neto. The opposite wide man, he's not going to miss that on his right boot, just steers it into the net. Farman can't do anything.
Just a tilt from right to left, and he goes on the outside of Eccleston, and the header down comes to Dewsbury Hall, and it's a super save by Paul Farman. It was creeping inside that far post.
Mudryk and he actually controls this really well, Dewsbury Hall. On his weaker side, it's not the finest of connections, but the direction is good. It's going to find the far corner. And
going into the penalty area this time from Joe Felix. Up goes the header, it's Dizazi, and well saved by Farman.
Can't get with his marker. Wins it down into the ground.
The first effort was from Nkunku. Dewsbury Hall lifts it back to the back post, and the header down comes to Dizazi, who's denied again by Farman.
He is really close, so no way beyond him.
All over the top, and Ian Spence is onside, but then tracked down and foul just outside of the penalty area by. So Spence again prepares to take it, and he forces another save out of the Chelsea keeper.
Fine effort, the only problem.
Barrow gets something, it's a good delivery. Badia Shield goes up, wins the header, and then it's clicked on, and a real scramble in there. And in the end, no one could really get a good, clean.
That was the best delivery of the night from Jackson. Badia Shield dealt with the initial ball brilliantly, then it's just pandemonium in the Chelsea 6-yard box, and Vassell.
Goalkeeper takes a chance, he takes a gamble, and it is a hat-trick for Christopher Nkunku. And a moment to forget for Paul Farman, who decided to play from the back, but he didn't decide what he was going to do with the ball. He was dispossessed, and then he was punished, and Chelsea have 5.
Plenty of players in support. It's rolled back to him by Campbell. He just doesn't expect that intensity to come from Chelsea's main man. He does brilliantly. And I just felt that Nkunku was going to set a teammate here, and he takes it so quickly, gets the pace on it. Stokes can't recover in time. He makes that look so simple. It's a fine finish for what has been an excellent performance.
Mudryk is urged to shoot. Good power in that one, just over the top though.
2 good efforts. Time out things. Get on the right-hand side. Little shift, little step over. Fine power on the strike, and then Mudryk's one. Again, generates incredible power.
Careless from Chelsea. Kouyaté. And he can go for goal. Plenty of power in that, but it's almost in the top tier.
You'd like to think that for Barrow, he certainly has had a smile on his face. He's been really inventive. He's enjoyed being out there amongst Premier League company. Unfortunately,
Chukwuemeka, his first touch was excellent inside. The final touch, not to forget.
Into the far corner. Really good feet. Jackson taken out of the game. Just jumped up. The way that they'd approached the game, the way they'd set up to be hard to break down, and they were anything but, weren't they, in the opening exchanges? So that will be a frustration for their manager.
And out they go, and Chelsea never suffer an upset. They go serenely through to the next stage of the Carabao Cup. They face the League Two side that came into this match in form, and they were swatted aside. Chelsea too strong. 5 goals. Nkunku got a hat-trick, he got the first one.
On Saturday, in the meantime, we can bring you the full match highlights up on the big screen momentarily.